Hi, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Fan Festival. So, Fan Festival is a small convention put on by Fan Expo, and I just wanted to share some information and some tips and tricks that I've learned as I've been going to this event for so long. I think like 5 years at this point, and I absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite small conventions to go to that is still around. But yeah, so right off the bat, just some basic information. This used to be called Fan Days, and they switched it over to Fan Festival, I want to say 2 years ago. I could be wrong, but it is in the Irving Convention Center and it is normally in the middle of October, which is, tomorrow when I'm posting this video. I am super duper excited. This used to be a 3D event, but they cut it back to a 2-day event, which I think makes a little bit more sense. So it is a Saturday and Sunday, and it is a very community driven event. Everything here is really, really about just connecting and hanging out and having a good time. There really isn't much to do panel wise or like cosplay wise, but it is what you make the most of the event. So, like I said, I love this one because I love just going to a safe environment and having a good time with my friends and my community in cosplay. And this is literally the perfect setting for that. This place doesn't have a high competing competition. We didn't have a competition last year, and I don't think there is going to be one this year, but there are red carpet walks, there are still cosplay meetups, and there's this entire beautiful, gorgeous outside center where you can take amazing photos, make amazing content. And yeah, there's a pretty big vendor room. There's quite a good list of celebrities as well this year, and I'm very, very excited to be going. If y'all didn't know, I work with Fan Expo personally as a fan meetups ambassador, meaning that I make mini events throughout the year to keep my community active and engaged. It is a volunteer based program, but I do get to go to these events and promote the program as well. So I'm really, really excited. Last year, I got to be a cosplay guest, which was super duper amazing. I was the cosplay guest that was running around as Cinderella, as just all these fun characters. And this year, I'm just going to be out and about. So it's going to be a little bit less stressful for me. So if you want to hang out with me while we're at the event, feel free to grab me. We can make some content, we can chat, we can do whatever. I'm going to do my best to vlog the event as well because I think that would be fun, but we will see. I want it to be fun and stress free, which is why I came up with these tips so that it can be the same for you. So, my biggest tip is if you plan to cosplay, you should definitely test it out. I know sometimes it's a little bit stressful to try to put together a big costume, but this is a very relaxed event. But you should still be testing out your cosplays to make sure that they are comfortable, that they are safe for you, and that they look up to your standard. Everyone has their own cosplay standard, so make sure it's good for you. On top of that, please wear comfortable shoes. I know that being accurate is amazing. Being accurate is super duper awesome for your costume, but it is more important to be comfortable than to be accurate, especially when it comes to your footwear. But, you know, that's just my experience. On the topic of being comfy, please just be comfortable. Like, this is a very stress free environment. Like I said, we didn't even have a cosplay contest last year, and I don't think we are this year either. So, go for your casual, comfy cosplays, the ones that you never get to wear, the ones that you want cute photos in. That is my biggest tip for this kind of event. I am going with my like Gwen Venom or my Breath of the Wild Zelda cosplay, just so that I can get a couple more photos, be comfortable, be active, and not be too, like, I don't know, concerned about the outfit. Instead, I'm more concerned and interactive with the community here. Number 4, bring some cash. I know I say this about every single event, but it is really important to have some cash on hand. Some vendors are not able to take card, me included. So it is very, very important to have that as an option. ATM fees are ridiculous. So I definitely recommend having cash beforehand just so that you can tip as well if you're buying food or if you want to splurge on something, girl money, cash money, all that stuff. I definitely prefer paying in cash because vendors will normally give a tax break on that kind of stuff. So do that. Number 5 is gonna be bring a camera or a tripod if you are a content creator. This event is absolutely perfect for knocking out content, for doing TikTok, silly dances, for doing photo shoots, and I think it is a really good space and comfortable, safe place to be able to knock out all of your little content dreams. I plan to be bringing my little portable tripod and working with a couple photographers because I love doing it. I love doing that kind of stuff. So, if you wanted to, this would be the perfect convention to experiment with that type of content. And yeah, it's really fun because a lot of cosplayers are going to be there. So, if you want to start photography or if you want to mess around with photography, this is definitely a great convention to start with. It is also pretty affordable. Like, tickets aren't outrageous, in my opinion. And my last biggest tip is bring a water bottle to stay hydrated. I know I'm very, very obnoxious when it comes to my hydration reminder posts, but for real, there are water bottle refill stations at this convention center, so you can save a couple bucks if you bring a water bottle or, just a disposable, recyclable one. Also, save the environment and stuff. But yeah, it is really important to stay hydrated. We are in Texas. This is going to be an Irving Convention Center. And while you would think October weather would be nice and comfy and cozy, a lot of the time it's still just hot. Like we're still in the 80s and 90s here. So you got to keep that in mind. You got to stay hydrated. And yeah, I hope these little tips and tricks help you for Fan Festival coming up this weekend. I will be there, like I said. I'm not 100% sure at this time what I'm going to wear because I'm trying to, bring in my comfortable cosplays, my less loved cosplays. So I'm between Zelda, Gwen Venom, and maybe a new Minecraft one. But we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to check the vibes, check the weather, and just see how they look because of course I'm going to try them on and make sure everything's still good because I'm very anxious about something going wrong. But yeah, I hope to see y'all at Fan Festival this year and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye. I just want to give a big shout out to all my patrons, especially those in my Mr. Stark tier, like Lewis and John. Thank y'all so much.